The payment formula is awesome. If you ever want to buy anything, you can just type in this simple formula. It's kind of nice to type it out like I have typed on the screen so that you could have some points to reference. So suppose we were going to buy a car for $14,999 and we didn't have a down payment, we didn't have a rebate, so the amount to finance would be filled in here, and we could just equal that $14.99. In case that number changed, it's good to use cell references and not put exact numbers in your formula. Then the interest rate could fluctuate. Suppose the interest rate was 9%. I think that's quite high, but this is an example that's given in the book. And we want to pay, we will pay 3 years. And so then we need to figure out what a monthly payment will be. This is also found in the FX functions. Payment is usually one of the most recently used one, but it could be, you may have to find it in all, so it's PMT, and it says it calculates the payment for a loan based on constant payments and a constant interest rate. So now it's a matter of filling in the blanks, but we have to be careful on this. The rate is, we would go point to the 9%, but this is a yearly rate, and we're figuring a monthly payment. So we need to divide this by 12. Make sure you divide the rate by 12. Then the NPER is the total number of payments. So we wanted to pay for it for 3 years, but now this is years, and we're figuring a monthly payment. So then this one needs to be multiplied by 12. So we divide the rate by 12, and we times the number of years by 12. A lot of this you could do in your head, but actually do the formulas like this so that you can put in all different scenarios. Now the PV is the present value of the loan, so we would click on the amount to finance is $14.99. Excel will return your answer right here before you hit OK, so that you can see if you're on the right track. Excel always thinks of a payment as a negative number. So see how our number will come out negative. So in order for us to not have a negative number, you need to put a minus sign in front of that, just so that it won't come out negative. But Excel just always thinks of a payment as negative. So then you do OK. And the payment comes out $476.96, and you think, oh, I just can't handle that payment. So since we've used cell addresses, we can go keep these formulas here and think, well, I need to find a different car. I found another car for $13,999, but it had a $1,000 rebate, and I now have a $3,000 down payment. So I do need to go here and edit this amount to finance. Instead of equaling $13.99, we will put in a new formula saying $13.99 minus the $1,000 minus my down payment of $3,000, and then enter. So now my amount to finance is 9%, and my new payment is $317. Maybe you found another lending institution that would cut down the interest to 8%. Now, all you have to do is plug in numbers, and you can see how your payment may be able to get into what you can afford. You may have to be forced to go to a 5-year loan. And we press enter, and now your payment may be down more about what your budget can handle. So you could just save this little payment feature on your computer and use it often. Also in this chapter there is a formula where you can calculate dates. If you wanted to put in the current date and time, that is equal now open and closed parentheses, and see how it would have a date and a time. There's also a today date, and I want you to use a date somewhere on your final project, and either one of these formats will do. So we could do equal today and then open and close parentheses, and that is the current date without the time. If you ever want to format these dates for a different style, we could right click and go to format the cells and choose a different format for our date. My computer is being slow. And these are the different formats. You could spell it out, or put the day of the week on it, or just say the month with the years. So that is a date function, a today, a now, and a payment formula in this little demo.